Hello and welcome to Phantom Forces Weapon Spotlight, a series where I give a more subdued, informative look on the weapons of Phantom Forces. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the SCAR-L. The SCAR-L is an assault rifle unlocked at rank 16 and is one of the first assault rifles you can unlock in the game. It deals 33 damage up to 60 studs and 25 damage by 120 studs. It has a standard 1.4 times head multiplier and a 1 times body multiplier, as well as 2500 studs muzzle velocity. It has a 625 RPM fire rate and a standard 1 stud penetration depth. In terms of practical use, it's a 4-shot kill to the body at all ranges and a 3-shot kill to the head at all ranges. The recoil is rather low with components of both camera and motor recoil. It is chambered in a standard 5.56 round and carries a standard 30 magazine size with 120 in reserve. It has a 2.3 second reload speed, which is faster than the average assault rifle, and a 3.2 second empty reload speed, which is very average. Finally, it has 14 walk speed, which is quite average, and a 15 aim speed, which is quite fast in terms of assault rifles. If you didn't catch it earlier, the SCAR-L is a very average assault rifle that is very beginner friendly. The damage model is very easy to wrap your head around, and it performs very well at range compared to other automatics or other assault rifles of similar ranks. The recoil takes a little getting used to, but it's overall very low. Grip choice should be purely personal preference though. Finally, the iron sights are very obtrusive and should be replaced as soon as possible. This rifle is very much a jack-of-all-trades weapon. It performs well at every range, but it doesn't excel in any of them. You can very comfortably go full auto at medium range and maybe even long range with enough practice, although it suffers a little bit more at close range due to its slow fire rate. Now, because it doesn't excel at anything, it means that you can get outgunned at any range. At close range, you can get outgunned by a 3-shot kill body shot assault rifle, like an AK-47, or a high fire rate assault rifle, like an AS-Val. At medium ranges, you'll be beaten by all the meta assault rifles, like the HK416, TAR-21, C7A2, because these are the weapons that excel extremely well at medium range. And at long ranges, well, usually you shouldn't even be using an AR at that range, but unfortunately, even here, the L85A2 takes the crown. In fact, everything the SCAR can do, the L85 can do just as well, but faster. It's only that the L85 unlocks at rank 55. And before you say anything about the G11 being good at long range, no, it is simply too different of a weapon to be compared to other assault rifles. Moving on. The 9mm conversion changes how the gun functions quite a bit. Now it deals 34 damage up to 60 studs and falls off to 20 damage by 125 studs. The muzzle velocity is reduced to 1900 studs per second, and the fire rate is drastically increased to 725 RPM. The penetration depth is also reduced by half. The shots to kill are as follows. The motor recoil is also technically lowered, however that's offset by the fire rate increase. Finally, you get a tiny increase in ammo. It now carries 32 rounds in the magazine with 128 rounds in reserve. This conversion allows the SCAR to compete very well at close range at the cost of its medium to long range performance. In small maps, this is a very good option, and the ammo increase, while being very small, is a welcome addition. Hollow point is more of a special mention, so this will go by quickly. With this, the SCAR now does 39.6 damage up to 45 studs and 20.8 damage by 108 studs. The head multiplier is also reduced to 1.16 and your penetration depth is reduced by half. And here is the shots to kill chart. Now you might be saying, well, that's not as good as the 9mm conversion. So here is a little bonus. This is the shots to kill chart using long barrel. Do with that information what you will. Moving on. Removing the stock will increase the SCAR's recoil, but give you more walk speed. If you feel like you can perfectly control the recoil by default, removing the stock will help you maximize the gun's potential because now you can move around more. And that's it. You can't really go wrong when you're picking out attachments for the Scar, so go wild. And this has been Phantom Force's Weapon Spotlight. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.